barbecue. Sam wants to boil a ham. Grace votes for bouillabaisse stew.
Yeah, Jake wants a weedy big steak and a layer cake. He'll get a tummy ache too.
We'll rent a tent or a teepee. Let the town crier cry.
And if it's RSVP, this'll be our reply.
In the cool, cool, cool of the evening, tell 'em we'll be there. In the cool, cool, cool of the evening,
We'll have
slick 'em on our hair. When the party's getting a glow on and singing fills the air. In the shank of the night, when the doings are right, you can tell 'em we'll be there.
If I can find the right sock by 11 o'clock,
You can tell 'em we'll be there. And if there's gas in my hack and my laundry is back, you can tell 'em we'll be there.
if I could get out of bed and put a head on my head,
You can tell 'em we'll be there.
Now nearly everybody likes some food the best, something they are fonder of more than all the rest. Mine is plain molasses, and I think that they're the stuff. I eat 'em night and morning, but I never do get enough, 'cause I'm just crazy about molasses. Good old country sorghum, I sop 'em in the summer and the fall. You just get 'em hot and then you get 'em spread on a hunk of old cornbread. That's the way I like 'em best of all. Now both my pa and ma, they like lasses too. And pa says they're the only friend that'll stick to you. Well, when they eat their molasses, they sure are stuck up pair. They get in my papa's mustache and in my mama's hair, but they just crazy about lasses. Good old country sorghum, they eat 'em in the summer and the fall. They just sit there and they sop and sop, man, I think they'd never stop. That's the way they like 'em best of all. Now Grandpa's eyes are failing and he can't hardly see what's in his molasses, but not a darn cares he. Grandpa's teeth are missing, every single one. And when he eats his molasses, he just smacks them with his gums, but he's just crazy about molasses. Good old country sorghum, he eats them in the summer and the fall. Hey, when they get so full of flies that they look like raisin pies, that's the way he likes them best of all. You know, I went to see my sweetie, and it was just the other day. Well, she had supper ready, and you know, she asked me to stay. She didn't have no taters, and I don't think they ever do eat meat, but a jug of black strap molasses was all she had to eat. But she's just crazy about molasses. Good old country sorghum, she sops them in the summer and the fall. Well, when they trickle down her chin, I just lick them off again. That's the way she likes them best of all.
Equator climb, Susan and me, happy are we. Way down south in the sweet potato time, that's the only place to be. Watermelon smiling on the vine, I'm smiling too, with spring to fill. Watermelons mighty sweet, honey, but it ain't as sweet as you. Susan.
Here I is.
Susan.
What you want?
Oh, why, you be my honey, I'll be the bee. Life will be sunny, just you and me. No use for money under a tree. Down where losing.
Where?
The sweet potatoes grow. take a kiss out in the hall. You hear me call. Bless your heart, those lips are sweet. Honey kisses, and I want some more. Susan,
Quit your fooling.
Susan,
Somebody's coming.
yeah. You be my honey, I'll be the bee. Life will be sunny, just you and me. No use for money under a tree. Come on, Lord.
Where?
The sweet potato grow.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, greatest state in the land of the free. Raised in the woods so he knew every tree. Killed him a bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Now he lost his love and his grief was gall. In his heart he wanted to leave it all and lose himself in the forest tall. But he answered instead his country's call. Davy Crockett, his campaign. He went off to Congress and served a spell, fixing up the government and laws as well. Took over Washington so we heard tell, and patched up a crack in the Liberty Bell. Davy Crockett, senior.
Good morning, good morning. There is the bell. Yesterday, somebody said that we need to change up the music. I hope that this is what you wanted. How we doing? What's up? What's up? They said it sounds like some kind of battlefield music. Oh, I like that. Tangy says it's older than them. What? Sounds like a Fallout game. Oh, yeah. Davy Crockett. I don't know. It just says it's Thanksgiving music, guys. So that's why I threw it on. Sounds interesting. How are we doing today? Nvidia is pulling back. That is the first stock that I'm watching here this morning. It is pulling back to a big support level from the past few days, around 173. This is going to be a big zone to keep watching for. With Nvidia, I think it could end up giving down. If it does, I think the SPY is going to end up rejecting in a pretty good way. Around the 670 point, it's very close to the trend line. It's pretty close. Watch SPY actually break out through the high of this morning, just a little bit, hit the trend and reject. That'd be funny if it faked out above the high. What's up, KO? Good morning, good morning. It's Fallout. Oh, yeah. That's what I think. It's really like a Fallout. It does sound like Fallout or something from like the 50s or something. QQQ pulling back hard. That's a big pullback. Down towards 602.50 here. We're drinking the vitamin water today. Perfect. Meta's buying AI chips from Google like Ford buying engines from GM. What? GM doing pretty good. Let's go back to Meta, though. Yeah, nice pump by them today. Let's look at the Mag 7. Amazon's not doing bad. Apple looks like it's going straight up. SPY's starting to recover. It will be interesting if SPY tries to make a breakout. Google rejected pretty hard, but it was running again this morning, I saw. Again, it had a lot of hype this morning in pre-market coming off of yesterday and after hours. It was pretty awesome to see it running up so well. That's not good, Brain. Nvidia down 173 coming up. The big boy in the chip space. The largest stock in the world. Well, company in the world anyways.
Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do, 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 do? How'd you do, 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 do? Well, come on in then.
Bubbles. Good morning, how's UPS? Probably down again. Oh, no, not too bad today. Moving up a little bit. Pretty good day, I'd say, for it. As long as it keeps holding here, it gives me some confidence still. Very interesting stock. We actually had to play Expire Friday from 9/11 on this one, which did pretty good overall, but took some time. Might as well delete it now, though, given that it expired. CGEM gonna bounce from 12. Oh gosh, is it gonna rip again? If it ends up really ripping again, that would be pretty crazy considering just how much it's went up here. Don't be surprised if there's a consolidation day, honestly.
I must have roused the devil's wrath, 'cause all my luck is bad. I get the neck of the chicken, I get the burnt piece of toast, I get the seat in the movie, snackle in back of a pole.
You're doing the parkour again. How did we come up with this parkour stuff? I'm confused. It's like... It's so funny.
I get the plate with the cracks. I get those evenings with grandma. Everyone else can relax. That's why I can't get over this.
Michael Scott from The Office? Oh gosh. Yeah, that guy's funny.
Well, how did I ever get you? This thing that's happened, it can't be possible. How did I ever get
That is a funny one. What happened to BBAI? It was up like 16% yesterday. Yeah, you know, Big Bear, one of those stocks that can do really good and really bad at the same time. It's really not up that much today. It's just not moving. At least not yet, right? At least not yet. At least not yet. Hey, Tom, is there any data coming out today? There is. Well, there was this morning. We can see PPI and retail sales actually came out. Let me turn it on to 3 stars.
I don't eat no cabbage sprouts. Bring a solid head. Fools if you call the wagon. If I find them in my bed. You know that.
Oh, God, I just got freaked out. I was like, what's happening? I forgot it was trash day. And that happens to me every time. I swear. I'm always like, who's breaking in? But yeah, PPI retail sales came out. It looks like the actual on the PPI came out at 0.3. The retail sales came out at 0.2%. Doesn't sound like the best data out there. I don't think that the market was really that affected this morning, though. Let's look at 8:30. Market fell a little bit, but not really all that much. I think that all this stuff with the tech stocks is really making a much larger impact. And when I say stuff with tech stocks, just literally like sentiment regarding some of them. SPY pushing its high of the morning. Getting close to 670. Well, it's right on 670 resistance again. That's a good one.
potatoes, tramping on my
BBAI sell-off equals someone regrets buying calls from me.
special plan, resting on
Yeah, it's a pretty good sell-off there. Pretty good pullback anyways. 6.30. Tangy could sell bottle caps. I would still buy it. Yeah, they probably do, Tangy. You must be right there. It's not down too much, but pretty good. I was looking at this yesterday hard, Tangy. BBAI had been in this uptrend that's pretty solid, actually. But recently it moved under there. But then yesterday it really recovered back. So it was a weird dynamic there.
Well, it's not easy when life has put you down. And your so-called friends are nowhere to be found. You build a flame from just a spark when all around me seems so dark. I'm so grateful to you. You were always right there when I needed you to pick me up, brush me down, and help me through.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, BBAI is pulling back even harder now. Let's throw up this Mag 7 setup. Look at Amazon pulling back under its low of pre-market probably. That is nasty there. Nvidia down 5.5% now. Continues to die. Fell under the low of last week. Wow. Is that the low of last week? Yep. Got under there. Clearly under support. Closer to 176, 177. Even that 180 range. I mean, again, it gave out really well here in pre-market today and after hours last night. Not looking good in the short term for Nvidia. What's up, Autumn? You like the music today? If you guys like the music, and even if you don't like it, hit that like button. Let's go. It's only for Thanksgiving, so. Oh gosh. You're right, this music is wild today, isn't it? Do they churn butter to this? It almost sounds like something that you'd see in like the movie Wrong Turn or something. When are they gonna play Alice's Restaurant? Big pullback by Palantir here from open. Or from, I should say from close yesterday, really. Yeah, it continues to literally, you must have read my mind there. Brain, you must have read my mind. Yeah, that is a big pullback, though. How are the healthcare stocks doing? What was Centene's ticker again? CNC, that's right. Coming back pretty good. How about Pfizer? Whoa! Yeah, the put said Pfizer with a solid pop a minute ago. Damn right, 25.50 broke out, and this thing is explosive. What about Moderna? Pretty good, not as good as Pfizer, though. Damn, what is up with this one? Any news? Not seeing anything here. Good action, though. Great action, I should say. Look at that daily chart. That is awesome.
As I was a-going down the road, tired team and a heavy load, I cracked my whip and the leader sprung. I says, hey, hey, to the wagon tongue, oh, turkey in the straw, ha, ha, turkey in the hay, hey, hey, roll 'em up, twist 'em up a high, tuck a haw, hit 'em in a tune called Turkey in the Straw.
I heard the music and had to make sure I was on the right stream, Rick said. You know, you know. There we go with some Pfizer action. I can't believe that this is what they call Thanksgiving music. I guess I get it, but sheesh. Oh gosh. I didn't even know the lyrics, Autumn. Now you have me hearing it. Steven. Carp was saying as well that this is market manipulation. Oh my gosh. Is it not manipulation if it only goes up? Deliverance. Oh, yeah, that was one of the movies I was thinking of whenever I said Wrong Turn. Yeah, that's one of the ones too.
Well, I came to the river and I couldn't get across. I paid $5 for an old blind horse. Wouldn't go ahead and he wouldn't stand still, so he went up and down like an old sawmill. Turkey in the straw, he ha ha, turkey in the hay, he hey hey.
What is market manipulation? Oh, it's pretty much whenever people are like literally impacting price action by, you know, having the intent to manipulate. Kind of like let's say like Michael Burry, for example. A lot of people say like, well, Michael Burry shouldn't be posting out here and stuff like that. And, you know, maybe so. They were saying yesterday this was not smart buyers yesterday. I don't mind the music really, Rick. It's definitely different though. He goes, "You're among friends. You can admit it." Again, CGEM is just wild today. This time it was falling though, yeah. Cullinan, you know, it's bound to go down sometimes, right? With healthcare, Autumn, we're seeing a lot of them pop off with a lot of this ACA news. We've been seeing a lot of news about insurance, and that's been something that's been kind of helping. Like if we look at CNC's news, let's see. Yeah, like the ACA marketplace, I guess like these companies are going to start making more money from this. Oscar, that was the other one I was thinking of. OSCR, Oscar Health. But it said Centene is the biggest, I believe. Let me see if I can find it. So the proposal on the ACA deal says it raises hopes that legislators can reach a deal to keep the ACA subsidies and prevent premiums from skyrocketing next year. A record 24.3 million Americans had Obamacare this year. Millions are expected to lose coverage without subsidies. Centene and Molina have declined 40% and 51%. Ooh. Yeah, I almost thought you said koala for a second there, Steven.
Well, hey. What's that I hear you say?
Pfizer hasn't done too bad in 25, but it is kind of lackluster. It's kind of around break even on the year. And it did have a big dip, but you know, decent opportunities came from it. Of course, big money play yesterday. 2.3 million.
Hey, that sounded pretty good.
Well, hey.
240 major support for IWM.
We got these hearts at the music store.
What do you say we play 'em some more?
Hey.
240. Let's see. Not looking too bad. Just sold 405 shares of OSS for a cool $2.12 per share profit. So OSS, One Stop Systems. You must have been holding for a while then.
You're bound to like it, I do declare. Music floating through the air. Everybody swinging till the break of dawn, singing high day home amongst the tall corn. Now even Uncle Joe with his old
How is AMD looking here?
always willing to play. Though he plays by ear, how I'd love to hear swinging in his down home way. Of all the music that I love best, good old corn tops all the rest.
Oh wow, look at that double top from the past.
Take the way back home amongst the tall corn.
Pretty wild PA from the past here with good old AMD.
Time today on the cob and in the pone and on a rootin' tootin' saxophone. Folks who live down Texas way never heard of the swing and sway. They like to hear those red hot licks that make a drummer man pick up and bust his sticks. Take Kaiser and Russ Morgan too.
I do like this AMD support coming up here.
Their height licks his thumbs and hollers, look out, Dixie, here I come.
185 will fill the gap. It's a dead cat bounce. Pew. Which one are you talking about there? Beyond? The puts are coming back a bit. Are you talking about the ones from yesterday? Wow, I like that rejection so far with SPY. That's actually looking pretty solid. They touched support and bounce, but not really that good.
If you want to please me, play those horns. Take me way back home amongst the tall corn.
You buy super far out, so you just average down and hold.
I've got plenty to be thankful for. I haven't got a great big yacht to sail from shore to shore. Still, I've got plenty to be
Yeah. Obviously, you got to cut somewhere if it goes in the opposite direction, but it seems like it's doing pretty good here, honestly. I like the way it's rejecting. You know, we're in a clear downtrend. Like, obviously, you know, if SPY starts to, like, rip like that, then, you know, obviously the play will be over, but it is what it is, right? It's looking pretty good now, though. I like that resistance. Wow, Spy. What is that comeback? We're doing a V-shape recovery right now. It's a pretty clear recovery up, actually. What the hell? Getting volatile. Getting some volatility coming into play. We're about 25 minutes into open here. This stuff's blowing my mind, this music. We might have to change it. I'm kidding. Good morning, Demure. It was a lot better when it was just 664 and then I opened my mouth and jinxed it. Yeah. Come back, Spy. We're still in that clear downtrend, though, so... Got that going for us. Mason, I tried to do that, stuff with DraftKings, but it's saying that I've actually signed up before, and it's annoying. It's not very fair. Let's see. Yeah, I just got on and it says that. That's annoying now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's right, Brain. Like and subscribe, guys, if you're just now joining up. DraftKings doing pretty good again today, up to $30. It has been recovering back, hasn't it? Well, I guess I was thinking more of Friday. Yesterday, it really didn't, but... It's been trying to hold this zone of support. I don't know if you guys know that, but DraftKings has died in the short term. Prediction markets like Poly Market and Kalshi are really hurting DraftKings. Yeah, that's the big thing there. That's really what it is, Gustavo. What does Kalshi predict on DraftKings? It doesn't really predict things on DraftKings, but it... It's not like it really does that, but it just kind of is like a competitor, right? Yeah, their demise. That would be kind of funny if it did. Let's go see DraftKings. Oh, I don't see anything. What will DraftKings say during their earnings was on there? That would be funny if it said that. When will Tim Cook leave Apple? Will Trump cut corporate taxes? PS6 announced this year. Now that sounds cool. They're pricing a 4% chance of yes this year. I want to see that. Will Microsoft announce Visual Studio 26? What? That's pretty neat. That one's a yes.
Now what have you got?
Some of these things are crazy. What flavors of Juul will relaunch? Okay, now that's weird.
Now what have you got?
Tim will leave next year. Go bet on it. Tesla bouncing back above 410 right now. Trying to hold its ground, but overall, very choppy morning for Tessie. Had that big pullback and everything.
Now what have you got?
Video games became another subscription service. Yeah, it's kind of wild. They did. Some did.
Now what have you got?
Especially if you get like that Microsoft Game Pass or EA Pass or whatever they have. I'm not sure what each brand has, but there's certain things out there where they'll let you do that, and then you can play like all their games. Ooh, there you go, Jake. That sounds a lot better. He said, I thought I was blind and switched the screen to 1080 from 480p. All right, guys, 1 minute. I got to go grab another water. I'll be right back. Thirsty out here. All right, 1 minute.
for a big red apple? Would you for a load of wood? Tell me, would you love me for the things that I could give you, or the things that you believe I could? Would you for a mess of pottage, or some of the meaningless things I own? Tell me, would you love me for a big red apple, or love me for myself alone?
Would you for a big red apple? Would you for a dish of hash? Tell me, would you love me less if I possess a little less of what is just a lot of trash? And would you for a bag of peanuts? Then what'll you do when romance is flown? Tell me, would you love me for a big red apple, or love me for myself alone?
All right, sorry about that. My daughter needed something as well. The Trading View deal. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Would you for a big red apple?
Let's go see.
Would you for a load of wood? Tell me, would you love me for the things that I could give you?
Or the things that you believe you could?
I think I need to cancel my current one
For a mess
first.
What'll
you do when romance is flown?
Now tell me, would you love me for a big red apple,
Or love me for myself alone?
Looking at the Mag 7 while I was gone, Apple kept pulling back. It does look like Apple's almost doing like a dead cat bounce, but back to the upside here today.
Home cooking mama with a frying pan.
It's pretty decent.
And she holds a man. They say she's the best in the land. Home cooking mama with a frying pan. They say her chicken and her steaks are tops. When you taste them, then you lick your chops. Or she could cook to feed a band. Home cooking mama in a frying pan. She's not at all bad looking, and she's kinda smart. If you taste her cooking, she win the way to your heart. She invites you for a little bite. Watch your step and watch your appetite. Boy, she's the best in the land. Home cooking mama with the frying pan.
I like this Apple setup. AAPL. Decent pullback. Little channel, actually. If you're a scalper out there, this could be a fun one. Could be a fun breakout. Let's see it, Apple.
How many biscuits can you eat this morning? How many biscuits?
Why do they call it a dead cat bounce? Honestly, I have no idea on the history of that one. I don't know how you came up with that.
How many biscuits can I eat this morning?
Or how they came up with that.
How many biscuits can I eat this morning?
Cornish is up 88% on Intel puts that they snagged yesterday. That's pretty fire. Yeah, Intel did end up pulling back pretty good this morning. I'm surprised you're up 88% though, given where it is, but... Oh, they said because dead cats don't bounce? That probably is why.
What would it take to make you happy this morning? What would it take to make you happy this morning?
Oh, that's good, Demir. That's good. That's good. What's the call wall? Will it break below 170 on Nvidia? NVDA. 170 support. That is a pretty big one. Let's see how big it was, though. Oh, wow. That was over 1 million shares. It was 1.4 million shares that came into play there. That's a pretty big level then.
When I jump in my shower each morning, sure I say I'm too late. All the hot water is gone. I get the neck of the chicken. I get the hand-me-down chore. And when there's company weekend, I get the couch in the hall. That's why I can't get over this dream that's come true. If I
Live cats land on their feet and run. Who's got their turkeys? I'm sure a lot of people have turkey already, right? Don't you have to like start letting it thaw out like 2 days or 3 days ahead of time? Well, I guess if you get it frozen. Tangy said, thought now. Yeah, it must take a while. Tesla rejecting back down again. Man, we might see that SPY really end up rejecting here today. I'm definitely looking more at puts myself.
Hey, y'all turkeys. Did you hear about the fight in the barn last night? Gobble, gobble, gobble. Mr. Fox was hungry this Thanksgiving night. Somewhere, somehow, he had to get a bite. Then he thought about Farmer Brown and all those fat turkeys he had walking around. Just
These are hilarious. How's our cat? Good old red cat out here. Check out that daily chart. I like 6.00. That is solid. This big support around 5.8 recently, too. It might try to make a bit of a comeback here. Red cat. Check out that 5-minute chart. Kind of boring today, though. You know what's doing really good today is Zoom. Off of their earnings, it looks like. I didn't even realize that they reported yesterday. It's a pretty good jump, though.
Looks like we'll have us a party. Yeah! Everyone's bringing some eat. I'm so hungry I can't wait. Supposed to start at 8. Hey, there's nothing like home cooking. Can't be beat.
Zoom 8650.
Yes, we'll have a lot to eat. Will we have some black-eyed peas? Yes, we'll have some.
What else we got an eye up here? MGM 4.88%. It's a nice jump by MGM. It had been falling a lot in the short term as well. I noticed that a lot of casinos were down. Wynn's down, Penn's down, MGM's down. I guess Wynn's not down that much. Wynn's done a lot better. MGM looked rough. Yeah, Wynn actually surprised me when I saw it. That was a lot better than I thought.
Is this not a pumpkin pie? No, that's not a pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, candied yams, ears of corn, nice roast beef, black-eyed peas. Lot to eat, what a party! Everybody sing and play. Happy, happy holiday. Is this not a turkey leg? Yes, that is
there's a turkey leg.
Is this not bicarbonate?
Yes, that is bicarbonate.
Turkey leg,
Bicarbonate.
pumpkin pie,
Candied yams.
ears of corn, nice roast beef, black-eyed peas.
Lots to eat, what a party! Everybody sing and play, happy, happy holiday. We are bringing fruits and nuts are just for us. Would you like some cider too? Yeah, we'd like some cider too. Cider too. Fruits and nuts, turkey leg.
This song, the music's wild.
Ears of corn, nice roast beef, black-eyed peas.
Lots to eat,
Bicarbonate.
what a party! Everybody sing and play, happy, happy holiday. Happy, happy holiday. There's gonna be singing, there's gonna be dancing, there's gonna be banjo picking, and the fiddler will be there. You'll like our cornbread and sweet molasses, and pretty gals with ribbons in their hair. Gather round me, folks, I've got some things I'd like to say about the shindig that's a-coming, and it's only a week away. And everybody's gonna have a good time if my prediction is right at the Ladies Auxiliary Bar.
Aren't they all casinos on 0 DTE? 0 days to expiration. Mason, where's our Thanksgiving jokes at? Autumn says, I can't believe casinos can be publicly traded. There's something going on in Missouri in the Lake of the Ozarks. They're actually building a tribal casino and hotel. I feel like that's going to be really cool.
Music soothes the savage, that's a well-known phrase. But your heart becomes full of kettle drums when the sweet potato piper plays. Go on, throw your hat up, shout a few hoorays, 'cause you can't hold back, you're a jumping jack when the sweet potato piper
QQQ, little consolidation action here. A lot of consolidation. Lower highs actually coming into play.
There's a fascinating truth.
Sitting right on the trend. See if it can break through that or not here. Same thing with the SPY, right on a little intraday trend. SPY setting up in a weird way though. Probably draw it out like this. Very interesting on the price action there. How's that SPY? They just said SPY. I think it looks pretty solid. A lot of consolidation from open here, but I'm really waiting for a bigger move. I think that we'll start to get something here soon. Meta has more upside. Looks pretty solid for some upside action. I like the way that it's holding support here. If it starts to fall under support and the support zone from this morning, then watch it to the downside. But until it breaks this support, I think it's solid to keep watching for the uptrend because it keeps posting this intraday trend of higher lows. Robert coming through again. Thoughts on Data Dog, DDOG. Hope all's well, stay blessed. Appreciate you, Robert. Data Dog. Pulling back a little bit here today, but trying to recover. It almost looks like the SPY, how it's a bit stuck in this range right now. Watching this uptrend from the lower or from the low of the day. There's a big support in the short term that it's actually bouncing off of around 156. This is going to be a big range. If it breaks 156, you're going to have to shift to the downside. For right now, though, it seems to be holding up pretty well. Personally, I'd probably wait for a shift to the downside and then try to play it down. I'm not exactly sure what you're looking at with it, Robert, but that's what I would look at. If you're looking at the specific big money trade, again, that helps support a downside move. Entered on 1120. Yeah, that was a... I think it's just consolidating before we actually see, a larger sell-off come in. And I like it to the downside. If you're already in that play, I think just holding and waiting for it to drop is an okay thing to do for now. Has enough time. We can see the 160 resistance here as well. That's a good resistance overhead at that 160 point. Especially if that keeps holding, I think we're solid. But it could break past that a little bit and still drop, so don't get too surprised. Appreciate you though, Robert. Let me know if you're in that big money trade. I'm curious. I would think that's what you meant, though. SYM, BNED. They're all up between 40 and 17%. Everything you just named there. Wow. Abercrombie and Fitch, huh? ANF is on that list. I know that they can get wild, but I didn't think that they'd be up that much. Damn, yeah, they exploded on earnings. I guess I didn't realize that ANF did so good in 2024. That blows my mind. I don't remember that. It'd be nice on a gap up. Yeah, it's up right now.
I never seem to get enough. Pie, tater pie, P-I-E-E-I-P pie. E for I for pass a piece of pie for I just love that tater pie. I love tater pie, P-I-E-E-I-P pie. E for I for pass a piece of pie for I just love that tater pie.
How's Nvidia not dropping this market? It's got to be ready to drop. It's moving down pretty good. Let's see. If it starts to pick up some momentum, that would be solid, especially if Microsoft turned over at the same time. We have the top two going down. Tesla's moving down in a pretty good way here, breaking below its low from open. It's a pretty good push down by Tesla. Seems like it's slowly dropping. 170's coming up. Let's see that on the book map. I believe we looked earlier and there was like 1 million shares there that whenever it touched the first time. Now there's 202,000 stacked up again. You need some McRibs. I need some too.
She was the turkey of 29 pounds. In the barnyard she made all the rounds. Now there were 29 chickens as crazy as the dickens of the turkey of 29 pounds. She left 29 broken eggs. She had feathers all over her legs. And brother, I am not bluffing. You ought to see the stuffing in the turkey of 29 pounds. She was a gobbling baby. A new kind of bird from the west. She'll make wonderful grain.
170 still holding. Let's see if it re-breaks this.
She ate 29 bushels of corn.
Zooming in a little bit.
29 weeks she was born. She looks so lovely on your table with her legs like Betty Grable. She's the turkey of 29 pounds. Oh, gobble, gobble. The turkey.
All right. I want to go ahead and show you guys a new feature that we've added to the trading floor. This is badass. This is called Smart Charts. What you guys can do, it's really cool. You just go into like the commands channel or the, well, preferably the commands channel, and you'll type /DT. You can see right here, it comes up. You can put your ticker in. Let's say you put in Tesla. Press enter, and boom, it shows you a chart with a cloud on it, and it gives you a stop loss zone at the top here. Momentum. It starts to explain to you. It says, this is trading below today's open with mild selling pressure. That pressure's been cooling off recently, though, because it was getting kind of flat. But it gives you that stop loss zone as well if you were going to try to trade, like, let's say a day trade on it, or specifically a quick scalp, like a scalp day trade. It's pretty sick. Come in here, type whatever you want. Let's just say DraftKings, right? Let's pick a different one. You know, DraftKings. Nice upside action. Again, it gives you that stop loss zone, 30-20. Really good support zone at 30-20 if you're going to scalp. If it does break 30-20, probably a good place to stop out. Gives you that with the cloud there as well, whenever you turn it on. But yeah, this is pretty sick. Of course, there's going to be lots of new things that come out with it, updates to it. So if you guys are in the trading floor, check it out. But it's a great time to take advantage of the Black Friday deal if you haven't, especially while new cool updates are starting to release. If you're not yet in the trading floor, check out the link that I am sending in the chat right now. Check out the link. Use code Black Friday to save $150 off of yearly. Yes. Just day trades in general, Autumn, but yes, quicker scalps generally.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, green estate in the land of the free.
Pretty badass, though. Newest feature. It's a pre-alpha release, of course. So check it out if you're in the trading floor.
King of the wild frontier. He lost his love and his grief was gall. In his heart he wanted to leave it all. Lose himself in the forest tall. He answered instead his country's call. Davy Crockett, choice of the whole frontier.
Morning, Yvonne. What's up, Yvonne? 170 still holding on Nvidia.
So we hear tell, patched up the crack in the Liberty Bell.
Here's SPY. It's on a little downtrend here today.
When he come home, his politicking done. The Western March had just begun. Packed his gear and his trusty gun. Lit out grinning.
Ooh, doesn't look the best here. Almost looks a bit bearish.
Davy Crockett leading the pioneer. His land is biggest and his land is best. From grassy plains to the mountain crest, he's ahead of us all, meeting the test.
Robert, he said, I am in the big money play. Thanks for answering the options questions yesterday regarding Greeks. And thanks, Autumn. You're all good people. Stay blessed. We got this. Were you and Mike going to have a vid Thursday? We are actually going to be having a vid come out Thursday. So if you guys are here, we will probably be having one. There's a good shot. Pretty much before every day that the market opens, we try to have something. Good question, Robert. Appreciate that. And of course, I'm going to be live on Friday morning as well. Look at that SPY breaking out. Yeah, getting through the trend. There we go, SPY. Let's see. Maybe we'll start to pop up more. Watch out for 670, but there's a trend line overhead, a much larger one than that intraday one. When is there not going to be, Tangy? You said the market would trap everyone. Come on, 6-7. Oh no, not that again. That is an L in the chat. Not 6-7.
Brother,
We like to stick with 24.
24.
Hey, Patrick. I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
25. That's what we like. Yeah, it's doing pretty good though. QQQ's breaking through its intraday trend. SPY with its as well. I'm gonna go leave a comment too. Have you never heard that before, Autumn? Go look that up. It's funny. Go look up Brother Ew. It actually gets me laughing. Tom doesn't even play Tetris. You know, I actually play Tetris. I bought this like handheld device called like an R34 or something like that, and it has like 25 or 40,000 like old games on it. And yeah, I've been playing Tetris on that, which is fun. Actually, I've been playing Tetris 2 is the one that I've been playing. The one for the Super Nintendo. I love it though, it's fun. Warren Buffett has completely different styles of investing. It will bore you to be rich. It's a smart way to go though, really, creating a solid long-term portfolio. The one thing that's a little bit risky about what Warren Buffett did is that like half of his portfolio was Apple for a long time. If Apple happened to fail, I mean, that could have been detrimental to him for the long term. 1 second. McRibs for everyone. Only if Tesla goes above 420 today. Only if Tesla goes above 420. You follow Buffett's style, but not his investments. That makes sense. That does make sense. I'm clutching my pearls. Look at Tesla pulling back here. Come on, we're going to pop through 410. It looks like it might try to make an intraday recovery effort off of this base, potentially. Watching for a good 410 breakout here. Trump signs executive order launching AI initiative being compared to the Manhattan Project. It says U.S. consumer confidence falls by most since April on the economy. That sounds like a bad headline. Check out the chart on Bloomberg here. Consumer confidence falls by most since April. That's not good. Let's read through some of this. The ongoing slide in consumer sentiment reflects lingering concerns about the impact of persistently high prices and a cooling labor market on Americans' finances, as well as the broader economy. Recent hiring has largely been contracted in just two industries, healthcare and hospitality. The unemployment rate has steadily ticked higher. Companies announced a wave of layoffs in October, fueling anxiety about jobs. Income expectations are lowering as well. That's a good move by Tesla, though. See if it can hold the base. It's trying to. Shocking. Trump is a promoter. The beginning of the robot wars. Oh no. The beginning of Skynet. That is freaky, you know. I feel like that could end up being something that happens at some point. I want the gravy. Oh, gosh. Sounds wild there. Oh my gosh. Some of these things are honestly hilarious. OMG, this pie is awesome. Sharpie said, I want the McRib. Oh gosh. You keep saying that, it's gonna make me have to get one. Getting me excited out here. When did Google start competing with Nvidia? You know, Google is a big like cloud service as well. Not that they're necessarily competing with Nvidia. You would think that they use Nvidia chips and stuff. That was, I believe, the headline on Bloomberg this morning, though. Let me go back, see if I can find it. Yeah, here's... I think I saw this one. Ironwood chips. Chip tie-up with Anthropic. Google Gemini 3. Whoa, that's what it is. Really, Gemini 3. Signs of rising demand for Google's specialized AI chips, one of the few viable alternatives to Nvidia's dominant gear. Report on Monday that Meta Platforms is in talks to use Google's chips. Sent shares of Alphabet soaring. I mean, it's been a shift that a lot of these companies have been doing where they're starting to try to develop their own chips. It's not like everybody has to necessarily rely on Nvidia. That could be a negative, actually, for Nvidia, obviously. I think that's a big reason why they were falling yesterday, even. At least early on. It's okay, Yvonne. It's just bad timing right now. If we do continue up in November and December like we usually do, it should end up being pretty good. But just keep in mind, this is a weird year. Very weird year. This music in UPS chart is going to make me shed a tear. UPS coming back. 95.30. That's a good jump. That's a nice recovery. That's what we like to see to start it. At least today. Now it better bounce from 450. What stock are you even talking about at this point? NNOX? Oh yeah, that's what you meant. Up through the recent high again. Damn, it came back well today. You've been on this one like a hawk lately. SPY heading back up, eh? Oh, we're actually testing the trend line right now. We're finally about to test it. 670.50 coming up. I don't know. We might get a break. It could happen. Let's just see if this lines up good or not. No. Nope. Not for a channel, but... Alright, here we go. SPY getting through.
For it was on this very spot we met.
The atmosphere I never will
Alrighty, SPY.
Here's how.
It's getting it done. At least for now. Have to see if this ends up being a fake out or not, but there are some decent volume coming in here. Nvidia's moving up, Amazon's rising, Microsoft's rising, Meta's rising, Apple's rising. Google's the only one not really rising, and it's actually trying to come up off the dip, so maybe not too bad.
Then I curtsied and you kissed my hand. Inwardly my heart was getting flustered at a little hot dog stand.
The bubbles in our soda pop just hit us like champagne. I guess that we had 5 or 6.
Desperately waiting for SPY's rejection.
Or was my fancy playing trick?
It might not come with the breakout coming through. That was a good break, but it could always happen later in the day, I suppose. Unless we just get like a clear fake out here. 672 is my next big resistance on SPY, somewhere close to 672 anyways. It's not the largest level ever, but it's big. Past that, I really like 675. That is the most critical zone to watch out for if we do continue rising. I was not leaning towards this pop today, I gotta say. I was really waiting for that rejection to start to come through.
There and then a spark of love ignited. It was real and the feeling was grand.
To our wedding breakfast you're invited at a little hot dog stand. At a little hot dog stand.
This sounds like the Beach Boys or something. Wow, there's SPY right back through. Guess it didn't break out by all that much yet. All right, let's see. Ooh, here we go. Starting to reject a little bit. There we go. Closing positions every day protects you from pre- and post-market shenanigans, but you might miss out on them. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can miss out on some really big gap ups. I can't remember the stats, but we had some stats in the past that showed that if you have like a gap up, if you miss gap ups on like a longer term account, it like kills your long-term games. Like it really kills it if you miss those like weird gap ups. Earnings can make little to no sense in the term of movement. Yeah. You can have great earnings, the stock dies. You can have bad earnings, the stock pops. Of course, sometimes you'll have great earnings and the stock explodes too, but obviously it's not every time.
Sue wants a barbecue, Sam wants to boil a ham, Grace votes for bouillabaisse stew.
Yeah, Jake wants a weedy big steak and a layer cake. He'll get a tummy ache too.
We'll rent a tent or a teepee, let the town crier cry.
And if it's RSVP, this'll be our reply.
In the cool of the evening, tell 'em we'll be there.
Yeah, that trips Autumn out.
In the cool of the evening.
Sometimes it makes me really wonder, like, what's going on, like, to cause that stuff, you know? It's insane. Probably all algorithmic trading going in there.
If I can find the right sock by 11 o'clock.
You can tell 'em we'll be there. And if there's gas in my hack and my laundry is back, you can tell 'em we'll be there.
If I could get out of bed and put a head on my head.
You can tell 'em we'll be there.
The psychology behind me would be interesting to see. I wish I could see exactly, or just, you know, have like a true, like 100%, like this is the definite answer. You know what I mean? Of like what happens on that, because that would be very interesting. SPY is really pulling back off 671 now. That is starting to look pretty good off that trend line. Might finally start looking at some downside action.
That'll stick to you. Well, when they eat their molasses, they sure are stuck up there. They get in my papa's mustache and in my mama's hair, but they just crazy about lasses. Good old country sorghum. They eat 'em in the summer and the fall. They just sit there and they sop and sop. Man, I think they'd never stop. That's the way they like 'em best of all.
I know what you meant, Autumn. I got you.
Now Grandpa's eyes are failing.
How's Google doing today? Coming back? Oh yeah. Down to 320, pulling back pretty hard. That's a bit rough.
He just smacks 'em with his gun, but he's just crazy about lasses. Good old country sorghum.
That is no good.
That's the way he likes them best of all. You know, I went to see my sweetie, and it was just the other day. Well, she had supper ready, and you know, she asked me to stay. She didn't have no taters, and I don't think they ever do eat meat. But a jug of black strap lasses was all she had to eat. But she's just crazy about lasses. Good old country sorghum.
It's us long-term retail investors keeping the market from imploding. You're welcome. I know that retail's been buying up a lot. It's been pretty insane, actually, to see how much retail buying's been happening.
Climb, Susan and me, happy are we. Way down south in the sweet potato time, that's the only place to be. Watermelon smiling on the vine, I'm smiling too, whispering to Sue. Watermelon's mighty sweet, honey, but it ain't as sweet as you. Susan.
Here I is.
Susan.
What you want?
Oh, why, money, just you and me. No use for money under a tree. Down where losing. Where? The sweet potatoes grow. Way down south you'll hear the marriage chimes, and you'll see Susan and me. Way down south there'll soon be carriage time, riding the train to I won't let the parson take a kiss out in the hall. You hear me call, bless your heart, those lips are sweet. Honey kisses and I want some more. Susan,
Quit your fooling.
Susan,
Somebody's coming.
stop. You be my honey, I'll be the bee. Life will be sunny, just you and me. No use for money under a tree. Come on,
Where?
All right, 1 second, guys. Be right back.
Born on a mountaintop in Tennessee, greatest state in the land of the free. Raised in the woods so's he knew every tree. Killed Tim of Bar when he was only 3. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Now he lost his love and his grief was gall. In his heart he wanted to leave it all and lose himself in the forest tall. But he answered instead his country's call. Davy Crockett, beginning his campaign. He went off to Congress and served a spell, fixing up the government and laws as well. Took over Washington, so we heard tell, and patched up a crack in the Liberty Bell. Davy Crockett, seen his duty clear. When he come home, his politicking done. The Western March had just begun, so he packed his gear and his trusty gun and lit out a grinning to follow the sun. His land is the biggest, his land is the best. From grassy plain to the mountain crest, he's ahead of us all, a meeting the test, following his legend into the west. Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Storybooks tell they were all cut low, but the truth of it is this just ain't so. Their spirits will live and their legends grow as long as they remember the Alamo. Davy Crockett, Crockett's Company.
All right, I'll open the door. Well, look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. Come on, stranger, come right on in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band. Grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band and spread the welcome mat for you. Now I don't know where you came from, I don't know where you've been, but it really doesn't matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. I'd have band, goodness sake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do-do-do-do-do-do-do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band, Cordell's band, bestest band. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band and spread the welcome mat for you. Now I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it really doesn't matter, grab a chair and fill your platter and dig right in. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do-do-do-do? How'd you do-do-do-do? Well, come on in then. I get the neck of the chicken, I get the rumble seat ride, I get the leaky umbrella, everyone shoves me aside. When I jump in my shower each morn, sure as fate, I'm too late, all the hot water is gone. I get the neck of the chicken, I get the hand-me-down shawl, and when there's company weekends, I get the couch in the hall. That's why I can't get over this dream that came true. If I get the neck of the chicken, well, how did I ever get you? I make a date for golf, and you can bet your life it rains. I try to give a party, and that guy upstairs complains. I guess I'll go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I must have roused the devil's wrath, 'cause all my luck is bad. I get the neck of the chicken, I get the burnt piece of toast, I get the seat in the movie, snaggling back of a pole. When morning papers come to the door, sure as fate, I'm too late, and they're mine long about 4. I get the neck of the chicken, I get the plate with the cracks, I get those evenings with Grandma, everyone else can relax. That's why I can't get over this bolt from the blue. If I get the neck of the chicken, well, how did I ever get you? This thing that's happened, it can't be possible, how did I ever get you?
They've been digging my potatoes, how they trampled on my vine. They've been digging my potatoes, how they trampled on my vine.
Alrighty, guys, I am back. Sorry about that. My daughter, let's just say I had to change something. How are you doing? Looks like the market's holding up pretty good still. 670 sitting here. Tesla moving higher up towards 412. It's a big resistance overhead. Big resistance at 412. On Tessie. Let's go see the economic lineup today again. How's QQQ doing? I know that's been one of the bigger stocks that we've been watching today, along with the SPY, of course. Always a fun one, right? Like to see the NASDAQ moving the way it is. I'm not sure on that, Jake. You'd have to really find some specific statistics on that. That's not like something I don't think I really remember from a year-to-year basis either. I'd like to, though. It'd be cool to get that news.
I'm so grateful for your love and understanding that you gave me when everything was wrong.
It's the music or possibly an earthquake, Autumn. Is Grok better than ChatGPT? I think that that's kind of subjective, but personally, I do not think it is. I prefer ChatGPT myself.
Well, it's not easy when life has put you down, and your so-called friends are nowhere to be found.
It's getting to be that time of the year, though. AAL, sideways action, Amit said. At least on QQQ, yeah. Same with the SPY. Let's see AAL here. Wow, pretty good PA today. Straight to the upside. Pretty much all morning long. I gotta say, though, the candle seems like it's getting pretty strong. I would think that it starts to slow down and stop here as it gets towards 14. The older and more informed the AI is, the better answers will be, in your opinion. I used GPT for programming. It was all right. Yeah, they definitely seem like they keep getting better, right? You like Grok and actually kind of like Copilot. Okay. That's an interesting one. I'll keep that in mind. Five-minute chart. Nice. Tessie. Bouncing around that 406 point. Moving up towards 410. Hey, you. She's out here making the weirdest sounds today. Say hi. Say hi. Nope. You getting shy? Are you shy? She won't say it. You used GPT specifically for Python. When did you use it? Because it could have gotten better since then. Tesla touching 412, though. We're still talking about that level. It's a big resistance. Keep watching, and we could see a drop to the downside here. Say hi, Autumn. Say hi, Autumn. She don't want to say anything. It's funny. King James Bible searchable with moral reasoning so you could ask it questions. Oh, gosh. That sounds pretty interesting, actually. You moved from ChatGPT, or from Grok to GPT to Cursor, which has been the best for me so far, but not perfect for sure. You know, I used to use one called Black Box. I used to think Black Box was pretty good, but I only use it for certain specific things. Black Box AI. You have Cursor but never did it? Oh, that's pretty cool, Jake. Those are always fun. It's always interesting to see what people build on those. Sold NNOX. Nice. Looks like you took some profits there. NNOX was pretty solid this morning. There we go. There we go. Glad to see that. But alrighty, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and call the stream there. Seeing the market get a little bit weird here intraday. Very flat and choppy here as it touched the trend line. See if it can get through or not today. It's going to be a big level to watch for. Keep watching it to the downside. I think that we could see some big pullbacks here off of the trend. Hey, you. You can hear her back there probably. It's building a nice browser interface. Originally, I had to learn a bit of Python for data analysis for work, but eventually just started writing apps. Yeah. You like incognito? Yeah, just keep watching that trend, though. SPY will be pretty interesting here. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their day. Seriously. Let's go. Destroy that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget, we just released new things for trading floor members. Yes, Smart Charts was released. At least the pre-alpha version was released yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. You type in the chart, it'll give you stop loss levels, it'll tell you how the trend's doing, everything like that. Pretty badass. But alrighty, guys. Have a great one. If you want access, check out the link I'm sending in the chat. Don't forget code Black Friday. Saves $150. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Taco Tuesday. Appreciate you all joining up. You're having a McRib run at market close. Go long on Mickey D's. I actually saw that McDonald's was doing pretty good today. Pretty decent morning for them. All right, see you guys. Have a great one.